Still time to make that Thanksgiving treat, the dessert that everyone will be talking about.
Yes.
It's Lucy's pumpkin cheesecake.
We have already started. We got ready, our crust ready already. And in the food processor, we put in 9 graham crackers, 20 ginger snap cookies, and just combine those.
And we got the food processor working.
Yes, I got it working. Make sure you plug it in correctly. And then I added a stick of melted butter and a 1/4 teaspoon of our pumpkin pie spice, and it came together. And then I just sprayed a springform pan, a cheesecake pan, and pressed the crust down in there. So now that's ready, and we're gonna work on our filling now.
All those smells from this are
I know, it
so
smells so good.
All right, tell me about the filling.
So I put 4 blocks of cream cheese in here, and it was just let it come to room temperature, and I just turned it on for just a few minutes. And now I'm gonna add 1 1/4 cup of sugar, and we'll just get this going while I add my vanilla. I'm just gonna add 2 teaspoons.
Now, meanwhile, it is Wednesday, of course. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving. People are going to have people here for Thanksgiving throughout the weekend, staying with them, friends and family coming over. The Iron Bowl coming up. What do they need to know about heading out to Greer's to getting everything they need? Really,
this would be a great opportunity either today or this weekend to try out our new online shopping.
Yes.
Because you are going to have family in town, or you're just busy. You know, you might be Black Friday shopping, and you could place your order and then stop by basically any of our stores here in town, and Bay Minette or 2 in Pensacola, to pick up your order, or you could have it delivered. We just partnered with Port City Deliveries.
Very cool.
So we already were partnered with Instacart. They deliver for us, and now Port City, you know, of course, the local company here. And so we're super excited to be working with them now.
How great would that be? Like, hey, we got to get a bunch of food ready Thursday morning or whenever, a bunch of food just delivered right to your house.
I know.
Perfect.
It is, gosh, so convenient, and it's just really neat. So we're just trying to make not only the holidays, but I mean, every time of year, just convenient for our customers, and offer them something that can really help them. Not only just the convenience factor, but just consistently low prices.
All right, now you're doing something I've seen you do before, but if folks haven't, tell me what you're doing here.
Okay, now that we had that mixed together, I have 4 eggs in here, and I'm just adding them one at a time. Just let the first one incorporate before you add another one, and that just ensures that everything is absorbed properly, and you know,
the texture comes out just right and everything. One at a time.
One at a time. So we had 4 eggs. And after we add the last egg, we are going to remove 2 cups of this batter and put it in that little bowl. And the reason that we're going to do that is because we're going to do a swirl effect in our cheesecake. So we're going to have some plain batter, and then we're going to have the pumpkin batter, and we're going to layer it in there, and then we're going to use our knife at the end to make the swirl effect.
George, our maintenance guy, who always steals your food after the show, walked out here and he was looking at it like he wants some of this.
Well, I already told George. George loves batter, much like myself, cookie dough, cake, whatever. And so anytime I'm making something that has batter, George pops up. And I already told George that my friend Rachel made this cheesecake last night, and she texted me that she was having trouble not eating all the batter and putting it into the actual cheesecake. So if anybody likes batter, this is definitely a good one.
He's such a batter thief. Always
He is.
Hovering around.
So I just scraped the bowl down, and I'm just gonna whip it for another minute, and then like I said, I'm gonna use this 2-cup measure to take out 2 cups before we add our 1 can of pumpkin puree. We're gonna add a teaspoon of salt, and then 1 1/4 teaspoon of our pumpkin pie spice to the remaining batter.
All right.
And then we'll, you know, get ready to layer it up.
That sounds good. I'll let you continue to work on that. Pumpkin cheesecake. This recipe is amazing. You don't want to miss it. Download it now on the Studio 10 tab at fox10tv.com. Lucy will be back in a little bit.
Okay.
Chassis.
So, Joe, George went from hovering near the kitchen to hovering in the weather center. I'm not sure what that's about.
Take a shot of the kitchen right now.
We need to give him a...
Take it.
Yeah, George. Hey, George.
Look at... Well, it looks, you know, since you can only see his head, it looks more like Santa Claus is peeking in here.
George, walk in a little bit. There you go.
George, you need to put on some weight so you can be Santa Claus over the holiday season. And he leaves.
Keep him out of the weather center.